Welcome here to Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora on wakeupcalldt.com, your one-stop sports shop, and on mixlr.com /wakeupcalldt, where you're listening. You're watching on youtube.com /wakeupcalldt, facebook.com /wakeupcalldt, and on facebook.com /livenowdt. This is a National Signing Day special. We do it every single year. Very excited. Early signing period of December 15th, the anniversary of my G-Mama's birthday. And she lived to be almost 101 on this planet. And now up in heaven, she's celebrating her 105th birthday. So shout out to her. Very, very excited in this Spotlight special that not only are we talking about National Signing Day for 2021 here and this year going into the 2022 incoming class, but I have the opportunity to showcase Cornell Perry from Woodhaven in Flat Rock, Michigan, who was down as an athlete coming in as a defensive back and will have the opportunity to play in the secondary for Syracuse. So with that being said, Cornell is here. He's officially Orange, signed on the dotted line after committing to Syracuse. So let's bring him in. Cornell, how you doing today?
Yo, I'm doing good, feeling great.
You know, and happy to have you here, Cornell, and just what you could tell me about the whole experience of recruiting and what it's been like for you.
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me on. And, the recruiting process has been fun. For me, it was a little bit short, though. After I got my offer from Syracuse, it wasn't too long until I committed and made the decision that I wanted to be here for, however many years that it will be. But it's been fun. I had a great time being able to visit all my coaches that are Syracuse and the players as well. So it's been a great and I would say not a very stressful recruiting process.
Like you said, you committed, shortly after getting the offer from Syracuse, so really didn't wait on a bunch of other offers and whatnot. What made you commit to Syracuse without kind of letting the process go a little bit farther?
I'm a proactive person. I'm someone that likes to lead and kind of pave the way for some things. So, but personally, I kind of just knew that this is a school that it will be great for me, not only from a football standpoint, but also from a maturity standpoint, and also from an educational standpoint. That was one of the main things going into the recruiting process that was important to me, was the education behind it and in getting my degree, what's really important to me. So I just knew that Syracuse had everything to offer for me. So that's why I was super confident making the decision really early, because I was confident in the coaching staff. I was confident, what was ahead of me. So I made the decision quick.
And in making that decision, you talked about your education. Do you know what you want to study?
Yeah, I'm going to get into exercise science. And hopefully minor in business. I like sports medicine. I'm into that type of stuff, physical therapy and whatnot. So I'm going to be studying exercise science.
And to have that, where did that kind of passion come up with exercise science? What made you want to be a part of that? What's done that for you? That what was maybe the thing that attracted you to that and made you feel like this is where you wanted to take your future outside of football?
I'm fascinated with anatomy, and I love science. I love that. I love the things that deal with your body and how your body works. I've always enjoyed it. And at a certain time when I was younger, I had dealt with an injury, which kind of got me around therapists and doctors, and I kind of just within learning my own body and learning stuff about myself, I kind of got a fascination with how the body works and, how to do things to improve your body, the health and well-being of your body. So that's kind of how it all started with that.
And so for you, Syracuse makes sense for that on the student side, the athlete side. What did you fall in love with when it came to Syracuse, and why you thought that this football program was the right one for you?
I want to say the coaches and the staff, they're very welcoming. They from the get-go, they made me feel confident and special in myself. And they not only were they, felt that they were confident in me, I was confident in them because, they were all good people. They were all great men that I knew that I wanted to surround myself with. I want to surround myself with good people that have good intentions. And then not only care about you as a player and as an athlete, is not only going to push me, but is going to make me a better man and ultimately learn a lot more things. So the coaching staff was one of the main things, that I kind of really got excited about being around some of these guys. And then once I got the visit and the virtual tours and whatnot, I seen the facility, I seen what Syracuse had everything to offer me as an athlete. I'm like, how could I go wrong at this place? I mean, I have everything is accessible to me, and I'm only failing myself if I can't succeed here.
For you, speaking here with Cornell Perry on this National Signing Day special, celebrating the 2022 incoming freshman class for Syracuse football. During your recruitment, Vincent Reynolds, Nick Monroe, both connecting with you from Syracuse's staff, seeing that Vincent Reynolds, albeit not your position coach, his defensive line coach, but involved in your recruitment, when you saw his firing from Syracuse, did that make you waver at all?
No. It was definitely, a little tough, knowing that I wouldn't be able to see Coach Reynolds, and, I was really looking forward to being able to see him and be with him and learn things from him, because he was so good to me and my family, to my parents. They talked numerous times, and it sucked, but I knew before getting into this whole recruitment that this is a business, and that that was the business side of things. It sucked that I had to be him, but it didn't waver how I felt about the school in general, just because I just still feel confident in the school. I have my positions coach still, and I have my defensive coordinator, Coach Baber, just still here, so I still feel confident that that I'll be good. But it sucked a little bit, but that's just the business side of college football.
And Nick Monroe in the world of the back line of the defense is still there and a part of your recruitment. What can you say Nick Monroe has meant to you, and how important was it to be able to go on a team that still had him when there were some coaching changes and whatnot at Syracuse? How important is it for you to be coached by Nick Monroe?
Well, he's about to sign because of Garrett. This will probably be his fourth DB that he sent to the league beyond his half with his coaching. So, I feel pretty good knowing that I have that coach. And, also something that he always has told me, each opportunity he got to see me in person, he's told me he's going to be like a big brother to me. He's going to be truthful to me. He's going to keep it real with me. He's going to, tell you to work hard when you need to work harder, but he's also going to give you, the reassurance and confidence that you need to play. So I feel very good and confident being able to play under him.
And you said the defensive coordinator's still there. Tony White's been there for a couple seasons. He steps into his third season at SU. What do you like about Tony White?
He's a good man. He was someone that was good to talk to. He's someone who was confident in me. I like this new defense that he had brought to Syracuse, the 3-3-5, the 5 DBs out there, just giving me more of an opportunity to be on the field. But yeah, Coach White seems like a very good guy, but he also seems like someone who keeps it real as well. He's not going to sugarcoat it, and he's going to force you to work hard. He's going to force you to test yourself mentally, and force you to keep yourself accountable. So that's what I've kind of been able to grasp with the multiple times I've been able to speak to him.
And for you, Dino Babers, going into year number 7 here at Syracuse, there was a press conference on kind of why coaches was going to be retained at Syracuse. Did that make you nervous at all? The fact that after the season, people didn't know, is Dino going to be kept? Are they going to let him go? Were you watching that closely? Were you concerned at all? How did you take that?
Just like with every other school, with all these coaches changes, anything can happen, and I know that it's always going to be a possibility that a coach is going to get let go. Having the thought and the possibility of that happening is a little nerve-wracking, but that doesn't make me lose any confidence in the fact that, we come to win. So it's not about the possibility. It's about we come to win, and that's how you should look at it. There's no other way you can really or should look at it other than come to win, come to play, and you'll get your job and your opportunity. So I still feel confident that with everything that happened and then the rumors and whatnot, I still feel pretty confident that you'll be there.
So what do you like about Coach Babers? What is it about his message that really gets through to you, speaking here with Cornell Perry about signing with Syracuse here on our National Signing Day special? What is it about Dino's message that really finds its way to you and really touches you? What is it about what he says?
It's very articulate and very strategic in everything that he says. So, there's a lot of intelligence and wisdom behind those qualities. So, I feel very good knowing that there's someone that has a strategy to this and knows what he is doing and has been successful before. Rough seasons are going to happen. So, but that doesn't waver or change, anything about how I feel. So, being able to hear him articulate his sentences is something that I can look at and, apply to what I do. That's something that I kind of strive to have, is being articulate and being intelligent in the way I speak and my mannerisms. So, yes, having a head coach like that is great. It's just only giving a great example to to me and all other players.
And for you, as you step forward here, Syracuse has had one bowl season in the time that Dino's been there, 1 in 6 years, 4-8, 4-8, 10-3, 5-7, 1-10, and 5-7. What is it about his message that makes you believe that you can be a part of raising Syracuse to a higher level?
Well, what makes me believe it is even through all of that adversity, he still schedules us there's a very tough schedule next year from what I've heard from. It's going to be very tough, very good teams, well-coached teams, Power 5 teams that are going to be playing next year. So that only shows me the level of confidence and they're not and willing to fail in order to succeed. You have to be willing to fail at something in order to get to that next level of greatness. So that's kind of reassuring and gives me confidence, that even through all the tough times, we're still going to be confident. We're still going to do what we do and, not hope for the best, but aim and fire and be ready to attack. So that's why it gives me confidence in what he says, because he, with his actions, with the way the schedule is made, that shows a lot of confidence to me.
So that coming from Cornell Perry here with us, committed to Syracuse as a defensive back coming in the 2022 incoming true freshman class. What has the staff told you about where you're going to be in the defensive back world, knowing that a 3-3-5 relies so much on the back line and really puts a lot of emphasis on it? What position are you looking to play from what the staff has told you?
From what the staff has told me, it looks like it's going to be more likely safety than anything, but, they will evaluate how I play during practice, and they'll evaluate, what they feel is best for me and how I can best contribute to the team. So whether that may be corner, whether that's rover, whether that's free safety, they'll find out what's best for me, both from a mental and physical standpoint and where I can perform the best. But from right now, from what I can see, from what I can tell, it looks like I'm going to end up being a safety and kind of being all over the place, being able to make tackles and also being able to cover.
Do you like that? Are you more confident in safety? Is that kind of where you felt like you were going to be in college? What's your take on that?
Yeah, that's always kind of like where I thought I would be, was either a safety or wide receiver. I just love knowing the fact that I have so many jobs and responsibilities that I can do, and I can apply myself more to the game, and not being limited in what I can do. So I'm willing to take that challenge, and I'm excited for that challenge, but I know it's a challenge that I can complete.
That coming here from Cornell Perry. Cornell, for you, signing your name on the dotted line, you committed to Syracuse. We talked about why you said yes and just that feeling that it was the right place for you to go. what kept you committed to Syracuse through everything, through any other school calling you, texting you, sending you a message? When you committed to Syracuse, what has kept you all the way through? You committed a while back. You committed back on February 16th of 2021, very early on. What has kept you committed all throughout the year?
The opportunity that has risen from this. I know that if I go here, I work hard, I do what I'm supposed to do, and I stay focused. I truly believe that I can do amazing things and unbelievable things. So the opportunity to be able to play as a freshman and go in there and start and make a name for myself just makes me really excited. So that was my main thing, is being able to play. So now that the opportunity is here, it's in front of my face, what's kept me like staying in this state of mind is just that opportunity, to go get it.
We look at the fact that there is opportunity out there in this, defensive back unit, and including at safety, knowing that there's some guys that have been rotated, Eric Coley, Jason Simmons, as well as Jihad Carter and whatnot, in this safety world in the back line of Syracuse's defense. So for you, is there the notion that you could start as a true freshman? Did the staff kind of tell you, hey, it's open season out there in 2022? How did they describe to you what the opportunity is?
Well, they have told me, they don't recruit to redshirt and, bench people. They recruit to, get you in the game. And that's with every person. Whether it's I'm a new freshman coming in or it's a senior, we all have the opportunity to play. We all have the opportunity to get reps, and it's just down to us to go get that. It's not like they give favorites or they want to give this guy more shots than the other guy. They just want to see who performed the best, and they give you the opportunity to do that, to get in and play. If whoever's playing best, gets in the game. That's just how it is.
So for you, Cornell, as you move forward here into your time at Syracuse, what are you most excited about when it comes to, is it the dome? What is kind of just sitting with you when you think about playing in college, getting out there, wearing orange and blue? What's the thing that's like first on your mind when it comes to playing at Syracuse?
First thing that comes to mind, the legacy of Syracuse and everything that, from a football standpoint, what they have done. There's been legends that have come through Syracuse. So, that's exciting to be able to play for a program that have such a great foundation and, legacy and people that have left their mark in Syracuse. So that's very exciting, having those people that you can look up to and say, I can do that. I can be that next guy to, leave their legacy and be like almost like a legend to the school.
And for you to have that legacy, who are the players that you look up to from Syracuse history? Who do you think about?
I think about Ernie Davis. I think about Jim Brown. I think about Floyd Little, Donovan McNabb. But mainly Ernie Davis and Jim Brown. I can just remember, as a kid, watching the movie about Ernie Davis, The Express, and it's just crazy how life comes full circle. So I definitely would say Ernie Davis, doing the impossible, that's what it's all about, is just doing the impossible.
And doing the impossible, I love that. I love that you like the challenge, Cornell. What should people know about you, your personality, on and off the field? Who is Cornell Perry when you come into Central and Upstate New York, and not just in the classroom, not just in the dome, but when you're walking around the community? What should people know about you?
I'm focused, I'm determined, and, I'm a hard worker, but not only that, I try to stay as humble as I can. I'm trying to stay as much of a good person as I can. I try to learn everything I can, grasp at new things and discover new things. I feel like I'm a great listener, and I'm good with talking with people. So, and I'm, Christian man, God-fearing man. So, those are some things, that I think pretty important about myself.
And you said you're a Christian man, a God-fearing man. Describe your faith in your life and the importance of your faith.
All glory goes to God. without him, we can't do nothing. All things, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm just, humbled to, be able to have all these blessings given to me by him. So, always been God-fearing, just something that keeps me mentally stable, keeps me mentally right. I'm so thankful for all he has done for me and all that he will do for me.
And that faith driving you is obviously huge, and I'm happy to hear that because it means a lot to me too. So, Cornell, in closing here, two final things. One thing, what do you want to say to Orange Nation? What do you want to say to the fans about yourself and about the class that's coming in? What should they know about the 2022 incoming freshmen?
That we're coming here to play, we're coming here to work, we're coming here to win, and nothing else. We win as a team, and have some fun while we're doing it. So that's what's most important is win, 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 win.
And for you, I want to do something here. Cornell Perry here with us once again on Wake Up Call with Dan Tortora in our signing day special for the 2022 incoming class of true freshmen. Cornell from Woodhaven in Flat Rock, Michigan, coming to Syracuse as a safety. And we're doing a little thing called rapid fire. You've been great about answering my questions, Cornell, so we're going to go back and forth here. It's got nothing to do with football. 3 questions for me, 3 for you. I get to know you, but then you get to ask me questions, which student athletes never get to do. So please enjoy the fact that you get to ask someone from the media a question. So I'm going to let you go first. What's your question for me?
Question for you. What? Do you have a family?
As far as having kids yet or everything, no, I don't have kids yet.
Okay.
So, do you have a question coming off of that or no?
So you said you don't have kids, but you did not say you had a girl. You got a girl?
I do.
Okay.
So what's your question?
Question off. This is just random.
Okay.
Did you ever play sports?
Did I ever play sports? Yes, I played basketball growing up from 7 years old all the way through. I got recruited to play D3. I'm a shooter. I'm 5'8", so I'm not crazy. I'm not, don't have the height, but I had the shot. So
I was just about to say, like, what position you play? Okay, you're a shooter. You're a shooter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a shooter. So is that your first question, or was your first question, do I have a girl? Did that count as your first question?
No, we can count that as the first question.
Okay, so what else you got? Or actually, we'll go back and forth here. So let me ask you one. What do you consider to be your greatest accomplishment on or off the field?
Oh, wow, that's a good one. Greatest accomplishment?
Yep.
I gotta think about that one. I'll say that's tough. I would have to think about that. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
I would say probably like a team MVP or something, or being like a captain, something like that.
Okay.
I can't think of a good one off the top of my head.
All right, fair enough. What's your second one for me?
Second one is a hot dog a sandwich.
Somebody else asked me this before, and I know it's inside of bread, but bread, there's bread that's called sandwich bread, and then there's buns. And so I don't consider a hot dog a sandwich because it's in a bun. It's not in a normal, typical sandwich fashion, and I think sandwiches are supposed to have more than just like one thing in it. So I'm going to say no, it is not a sandwich.
I agree with you 100%, Dan. I agree. I just want to see, I get a good perspective on you. I'm getting your vibe.
Yeah, 2 people that have common sense. That's what I'm seeing, Cornell. So my second one for you is, let's stay with food. What's one meal you could eat for the rest of your life and never get sick of it?
Easy. Peanut butter and jelly. I could never get sick of a PB&J. Either you toast it or you get a bagel, just PB&J with bread. Honestly, just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Easy.
Well, I'm going to tell you something about Syracuse. So a few minutes away from campus, there's a place on 663 Old Liverpool Road in Liverpool, New York. It is called PB&J's Lunchbox, and they pride themselves on their their kind of spin on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they have an award-winning grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich with like crushed up pecans in it, and it is phenomenal. So if you like PB&J, you got to go to PB&J's Lunchbox.
Well, I definitely will be going there. I definitely will.
All right, what's your last one for me?
Okay. Are you a Marvel fan or are you a DC fan?
Man, I think we're already friends. I am a Marvel fan. I respect DC. I like the Joker. I think Joaquin Phoenix did an incredible job. I'm excited about the new Batman with Robert Pattinson. I love the villains of Batman, but I got to tell you flat out, I'm Spider-Man through and through. I've been a Spider-Man fan. Venom and Spider-Man are my two favorite characters of all time of anything. So I'm Marvel all day, and if God gave me any one of their powers, I'd want to be Spider-Man for the day.
Dan, I think we're going to be best friends, man, because Marvel, that's my stuff too, man. I love Marvel. I'm not going to say I don't like DC, but DC let me down with Justice League. They could have done better with that. I'm not going to lie. They could have done better with Justice League, and it made me upset that they didn't do a good job. But I like DC, though. I like Wonder Woman. I like Aquaman. You know, I like DC, but Marvel all the way.
Yeah, I like that, and I agree with you. I'm budding friendship. My last one for you is, if you are a Marvel fan, then here is a two-part question.
All right.
What Marvel superhero would you want to have the powers of, number one? And number two, how would you defeat Thanos?
Oh my. What powers?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is fun, but I'll pick something different from you. Ant-Man, that jump would be cool.
Okay.
But that's a suit, though. That's not a power. I will have to go with... That's not a power. Yeah, that's not a power. Could you consider X-Men Marvel, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Wolverine with those claws, those... I would probably have to say Wolverine.
Okay, and how would you defeat Thanos?
How would I defeat Thanos? Man, I don't know, man. There was only one way of doing that. You know, Dr. Train said it. I don't know if I could do it. I just had to get Tony Stark. Rest in peace.
I'm going to have to be real with you. There is an answer for this. You beat Thanos.
All right, let me hear it.
And I'm coming up with this in the moment. This is just off the cuff. You defeat Thanos as a defensive back by intercepting the gauntlet. That's how you do it.
Okay, that would have been the right answer. You know, that's the best answer that I could have gave that I just messed up on. So.
No worries at all. That's what we're here for, to help each other out and be a team. Cornell Perry once again here, signing day special, coming to Syracuse, 2022, incoming true freshman out of Woodhaven in Flat Rock, Michigan, coming in as a safety. Cornell, this has been my pleasure. I look forward to talking with you all throughout the process. Can't wait to meet you in person, and I'm excited about our friendship that's already started by knowing a hot dog isn't a sandwich and making sure that we defend Marvel. So thank you for being a part of Wake Up Call, and truly, I really do appreciate and look forward to our friendship.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it too. I appreciate you talking to me and having me on.
All right, man. Well, listen, take care of yourself, be safe, and God bless, and I'll talk with you soon.
God bless you too. You stay safe yourself, all right? Have a good one.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.